Greetings, this is Hugh, Director of the Cooperative Borg and Borg Reclamation Project. I'm assembling a task force to take down the Aetherians, and Command has put your name forward as their specialist on all things Borg. As you know, the Cooperative and its allies are currently trying to track down Tassine Faye. We think we've found her. Will you meet me at Deep Space Nine? I've called for a classified, high-priority meeting with the Alliance. Upon arrival, I recommend you have your first officer dock your ship so we can run some diagnostics on it at the station. We've been working on experimental methods of removing what we believe is Aetherian starship sabotage. We can't risk any further malfunctions. I'll be counting on you and your ship today.
Okay. Warning. This video may introduce motion sickness, flashing images, loss of agency, and player discretion is advised. So play that is I would say viewer discretion is. But I thought if this game is just on this and it is quad. So we've got the usual experience, expertise, and a very random, very rare space item reward. We've got the daily progress due to the fact this is a this is because it's day one of the event. We've now got picked up a 7-9 civilian outfit and the Odyssey tactical vest. Alright, and I think Scarlet might want to get a bit more, put on some pants. I know that she likes the Strange New World uniform. I just don't think go fighting Borg with you flashing tidy white is a good idea.
Welcome to Deep Space Nine. I am filling in for President Okeg, whose presence was requested at Kittimer HQ instead. The other Alliance captains recruited for this mission have already received their briefs and will be heading out shortly. When you're ready, you may take a seat to attend the conference. Until then, feel free to strategize with your allies. I will be observing from the sidelines so I can draw up a mission report once you've returned.
Shouldn't I be joining the Alliance captains?
Ah, you're right. I should have clarified. Admiral Quinn has informed me that the priority mission is indeed scheduled to begin soon. However, your ship is taking longer to upgrade than expected. You see, we're running your systems through some desabotage diagnostics. Highly experimental routines provided to us by the Cooperative, but we hope it'll do the trick. You will be able to join your allies on the front line as soon as it's ready for service.
Understood. Plus, it might help that my ship might be a couple hundred years old at that point. Mind you, I think, considering the Klingon Chancellor is about the same age as my ship, it's actually older ship, actually. Anyway, Captains Shon, Captain of the Enterprise, F.
You made it. Always good to share a high-priority mission with a fellow Starfleet officer. I saw your ship docked out at one of the pylons. Let me guess, Aetherian sabotage, right? Well, if it's any consolation, I hear they're almost finished with the experimental diagnostics they're running. You'll be the first to test them out. With any luck, you'll be joining us soon for what will hopefully be my last tactical operation for quite some time. Admiral Quinn's put in a good word for me with Pete Harkins of the old Pathfinder project. Who knows? Maybe we can start up a new exploratory initiative. I haven't exactly told the other captains about that, though. Keep it to yourself. Let's focus on taking down these Aetherian Grelthi and call it a day. Starfleet's counting on us.
We'll make it so. See you on the front line. Well, Commander Jarok. How's the scimitar?
You're late, but I am pleased to see you here. The atmosphere is a little tense inside this conference room. Loris has informed us that the Dominion does not intend to partake in this mission. Their fleet is indisposed. In fact, a number of allied powers are no-shows today. Not a great start. I thought I was done with mad demigods for the foreseeable future, but it looks like we've got an Aetherian cult leader on our hands. I don't know much about this Tassine Faye, but I've heard she's bad news. I better ready up the Lisette and check in with my crew.
Alright, see you on the field, Commander. Koren. If knowing you, you'd probably headbutt the engineer if you felt. I mean, the logs say that the service record shows she's been an engineer as well, so.
Have you come to join us in glorious battle against the Aetherians? Or are you content with watching from the sidelines like a kachom? We should already be heading to our destination point, yet the Alliance leaders wish to host a conference first. I, for one, will not sit by idly and let the opportunity to strike first pass me by.
Right, Tice. Still need to receive my briefing. Thanks for the reminder.
Please, have a seat.
Alright, so we've got Procos of Detan, Chancellor Rel, Admiral Quinn, Captain Cagman of the Alliance Command, and Chairman Center of the Alliance, because he's definitely wearing the Alliance uniform, unlike Captain Cagman, who still wants to be Klingon.
Thank you all for coming. I know not all of our allies could make it today.
It's not the first time we host a high-priority conference at Deep Space Nine on the threats posed by the Borg. But this time, our mission feels a little more hopeful. Director?
The Cooperative and I called on the Alliance today to inform your captains that one of our nanoprobes has successfully tracked Aetherian Concordium leader Tassine Faye to the Midas Array.
Tassine Faye believes she is on her way to seize control of the array and lay a trap for the Alliance. This time, we've come prepared.
We've been working on a strategy against the Aetherians and have been tracking their trajectory for some time now.
Thanks to the Cooperative, the Midas Array has already been evacuated. Non-essential personnel have been transferred using cloaked Klingon vessels provided by Chancellor Laurel, and false life signs intended to lure the Aetherians in have been planted aboard the array with Romulan technology lent to us by Proconsul Detan.
But that's not all. A team of Cooperative scientists and I have been developing an Aetherian diffusion device that we're hoping to use on Tassine Faye. Our Priority 1 tactical initiative is to ambush her by the Midas Array in order to extract and interrogate her. My fleet is currently split up in an orbit of both the Lukari homeworld and the Jarret system Dyson sphere to prevent incursions of any kind. Recent events suggest both the Lukari and Iconians are at risk. There's a high probability Tassine Faye will head to one of these locations next. As the Yasutake is stationed by the Dyson sphere, I'll be needing a ride to the Midas Array. Fortunately, the Admiral, Chancellor, and Proconsul have sent their best ships to assist us.
Are we really certain that Aetherian technology is unable to detect a cloaked evacuation and false life signs?
Perhaps you should ask the Tal Shi'ar, Proconsul. Our latest mission reports indicate the Aetherians were involved with them somehow.
Chancellor, you and I both know that I have no relation to the Tal Shi'ar or their nefarious activities. Besides, the data found aboard the Harmony was barely legible. It could have been fabricated for all we know.
Please, my friends, let's put our differences aside for the sake of the galaxy. We can discuss the details at a later date. Our current priority is to safely excise Tassine Faye and defuse her, if possible.
And why is that exactly, Admiral?
Because we believe Tassine Faye is the Aetherian Borg Queen.
And if we can get to her, we can get to her entire collective.
You are a worthy ally, Director. But are you really prepared to take on a 200,000-year-old Iconian Borg Queen?
I'm glad you asked. I've got an expert on all things Borg Queen aboard the Enterprise. Come see me when you're ready.
Okay, let's check in with Chancellor Well.
The Aetherians bring great dishonor to our galaxy. They lie, trick, deceive, and worst of all, steal from others. These smooth-headed Marchwipu do not even have the backbone to earn their spoils. We must do whatever it takes to put an end to their treachery. Good luck with your mission.
Thank you, Chancellor. Yeah. I'm not sure about what that untranslated bit was about, but yes, she didn't really.
We will not stand by as the Aetherians threaten to take over the galaxy or bow before tyrants, not ancient Iconians, changeling infiltrators, Terran emperors, or even Borg queens. Good luck today.
Hey, Proconsul. And that's all but that. Admiral Quinn.
As much as I'd like to see Starfleet return to a role of discovery, I'm afraid its phasers at the ready for now. Above all else, it's imperative the Alliance remains united. A number of galactic leaders are missing today. I hope this isn't indicative of anything but a difference in priorities. Stay safe out there.
Here's hoping I've followed Captain Shon's lead. Thank you, Admiral. Right. Yes, and we got some due diligence. So Director Hugh.
Thanks for meeting me here. The captain should be arriving at the Midas Array any minute now. Here are the details of our mission. I've been working on a diffusion device for some time now, together with the Yasutake's first officer, Commander Duff. In essence, we've modified Admiral Janeway's neurolytic pathogen to make it compatible with the Aetherians. Instead of neural disruption, this device uses a retroviral agent to break genetic fusion and revert drones to their pre-fusion state. Here's the catch, though. We need someone to spread this virus for us. A liberated Borg is the ideal candidate, as they'd be able to tap into the Aetherian subspace frequencies.
So that would be you.
That's right. Or the XB ally I've called in. If we target Tassine Faye, we should be able to sever the Aetherians from their queen. Needless to say, it's risky, and could lead to widespread chaos within her collective. But even if we fail, as long as we capture her, we'd still be able to use her as a bargaining chip or interrogate her. We've only got one shot at this. This is a single-charge diffusion device, so we'll need to be quick and smart. Looks like I'm down a fleet today, so I'll be traveling with you, if you don't mind. I hear your ship is about ready.
Looking forward to teaming up again. Let's do this.
Lieutenant Kagrash has informed me that your ship is ready for service. Good luck out there.
Indeed. Right, so let's head out.
Damn, the Aetherians must have seen us coming somehow. Proconsul Datan was right. Let's act quickly. We need to search the system and get a debrief from the Alliance captains.
Right.
Long-range sensors suggest the Bortisque is critically damaged. Let's go.
Yeah. But excuse not
This is Captain Koren. The Bortiskew has sustained plasma conduit ruptures across several decks.
Hold your position, Captain. We'll begin repairs with a low-frequency gamma weld.
Yep.
Director, I see you do not back down from a challenge. Your assistance is appreciated.
Assistance we better redirect to the Lisette. Let's move.
Yeah.
This is the Lisette. Do you copy? We're being tailed by a drone ship.
Oof.
Commander Jarok, this is Director Hugh. Copy that. We're on it. Nicely done. My compliments to your tactical officer.
You're a welcome sight. It seemed your delayed arrival is now turning out to be vital to the success of our mission. Not a conclusion I would have been able to draw by relying on logic alone.
But where's the Enterprise?
Past the array. However, the exact position is unclear. The Aetherians have severed the Lisette's comms link with the Enterprise.
Speaking of Enterprise, I don't see any Aetherians anywhere. What happened here?
Full systems malfunction. Before we set off on our mission, Alliance vessels received a comprehensive security sweep at Deep Space Nine. Unfortunately, the sabotage went undetected, which is cause for concern. To my knowledge, the Aetherians have never been aboard the Lisette. This means their plans are either being carried out remotely, or that sabotage technology was discreetly brought aboard. But they're here all right. We're still investigating, but if you'd like to witness the malfunctions yourself, you can head to the Midas Array. The Romulan Republic did not only plant false life signs, but a surveillance system. Approved by the Alliance, of course.
You're one step ahead, Commander.
Thanks, Commander. Cause for concern indeed. We'll head to the array as we search for the Enterprise.
Thank God for the Midas Array.
Captain Shon, this is Commander Jarok. The Midas Array has been tapped. My crew is standing by.
Copy that, Commander. Bortiskew, this is the Enterprise reporting in. We are in position and ready to intercept the Harmony. Captain Koren, do you copy?
Captain, I have received an emergency transmission from the Bortiskew. Cloaking technology has been compromised. The Aetherians could get a visual lock on Koren's crew in moments if we do not act swiftly.
Damn. Well, still no sign of the Harmony. And the Bortiskew is showing up on our sensors now. This is not good. Commander, could you get closer and provide a status report? The Enterprise has to maintain position.
Agreed. The Lisette is temporarily abandoning position. Helm, set a course for the Bortiskew, but keep a distance.
Enterprise Lisette. This is Captain Koren. Bortiskew. Comms have disrupted. The spineless enemy has...
Captain Koren, do you copy? There's no response. Enterprise, the Lisette needs to get closer in order to scan the Bortiskew, or beam down if necessary. Wait. Enterprise, the Lisette systems are shutting down. Something is overriding our cloaking technology. Captain Shon, do you copy? Shon? Vakel?
looks like the Alliance ships were sabotaged, but at different times. As if Tassine Faye had planned to incapacitate the captains in battle. But something went wrong. Why not trigger the malfunctions in one go? Get everyone at the same time. And why the board askew first? It all feels a little erratic. I wonder if our ambush took her by surprise after all. We need to reach the Enterprise and get to the bottom of this.
Agreed. Zetka's credits of the Enterprise is recorded by the surveillance footage. Okay, good. Ooh, that's not great. That's good and bad.
Look who showed up to the party. Just in time to watch my ship get towed into oblivion. Poetic.
Glad you're in such good spirits, Captain, but it's not time for goodbyes yet.
Tassine Faye's on that ship. Don't let it escape. I bet she's already powering up a reality vortex.
On it. Disable the Harmony's EPS-created quantum phase generators. The Harmony's weapon systems are down. Now's our chance to disable that tractor beam. That's it. Harmony has been disabled.
You just prevented my ship from getting booked on a terrifying interdimensional flight. The offer of a one-way ticket to the Aetherian homeworld isn't entirely uncompelling, but it's the complementary side of assimilation I take issue with. I'd love to stay and chat about how grateful I am, but we've got an Aetherian boarding party on our hands down here. What's more, Commander Kiona has just notified me that Tassine Faye's decided to join her little friends aboard the Enterprise. A hell of a situation we've got on our hands, but perhaps this is a blessing in disguise.
Capturing an Alliance turn sounds a better option. What do you say, Director?
You're right. My colleague is already aboard the Enterprise waiting for our arrival. Hopefully this gives us an advantage. Ready to beam down on your command.
Let's go.
Welcome aboard the Enterprise. Here's the plan. We need to secure the ship. There's no use capturing Tassine Faye if we're fused by one of her drones. We also play by Alliance rules, which means helping any survivors we come across if we're able to. Speaking of allies, my neural link received a ping from a subspace beacon originating from the ship's computer access room. That'll be my colleague. We'll need to team up with her to improve our odds. Remember, we need a liberated Borg to act as a conduit to defuse Tassine Faye.
Tell me about your partner.
Fellow liberated Borg, former unaffiliated vigilante to some, galactic hero to others, and as loyal as they come. She'll tell you the rest.
Can't wait.
Lead the way.
Oop, hello. Come on. Let's get you to medbay.
Aetherian drone up ahead.
Diplomacy is futile. Fusion is formidable.
Drones.
The doors ahead are locked. We need to find a way to bypass security protocols.
Okay.
Didn't know you were a force field specialist.
Yeah, we spent years trying to bring them up, bring them down.
The only final frontier. It is clear now.
Final frontier?
Why explore the galaxy when your mind can become one with the all-knowing ether?
Yeah, hopefully the...
I'm glad I'm not fighting these drones alone. There's something odd about the way they say they're Axions. Sounds a bit familiar.
Right, I hear it too.
The security room. I bet we can bypass lockdown protocols from inside.
Yep. Oof.
We need to disable security parameters to open the doors to the computer access room. I'll cover you.
I get to work. So, first of all, let's get you out.
Nicely done. Let's return to the computer access room.
Different area, but...
Your collective was imperfect. Join us so you may finally ascend.
The only thing ascending in here is my frustration with you.
Fuse and you shall know perfection. 7 of 9. Tertiary adjunct of Unimatrix 01.
How about you fuse with my right hook? Thanks, but I've got it. What took you so long?
Yeah, okay, yes, definitely.
So you got any tips on how to take these suckers out?
I do, actually. Shut down the transporters and compromise the reactor core.
Oh, perfect. I'll keep it in mind.
Yep. Punch, punch, punch. Oh, that doesn't work as well as that did on the Ferrer. At least they don't come immune to my phaser shots. But my phaser has a option. Oof, you do like to touch me around the rim. Right. Okay.
Well, would you look at that? I was wondering who the classified contact Hugh's been speaking so highly of was. It's been a while, but I'm glad it's you. I take it you're familiar with the plan?
I had a feeling it was U7, but yes, it stands. Secure the ship, HQ, and extract Tassian Fay.
That's right. The director here also shared some tactical information with me from his time aboard the Harmony. With any luck, our game of Catch the Queen should go a little better than your last run-in with the Aetherians.
Looking forward to no longer being a pawn in their game. So this diffusion device has only one charge, right?
High risk, high reward, I won't deny it. But our odds are good. This extraction is now happening on Alliance territory. And we've got 2 liberated Borg candidates who can act as diffusion conduits.
You make a good point. Hang on, I'm getting a message from Captains Shon.
Alliance Task Force, this is Captain Shon. Tassine Fay is on the bridge.
Hang tight, Captain, we're coming.
This is our chance. Lead the way, 7.
We'll be right behind you.
We can access the bridge from main engineering. Follow me.
Give me a second.
So, Director, how confident are we feeling about this diffusion device?
I'd say about 75%, give or take.
Right, so 7 and oof. We need to get you to the Hammond.
Reversing emitter node polarity. Destabilizing force field integrity. Let's go.
Right. Yeah, right, let's go up.
Through fusion, we are...
Step away from it.
She's escaping. Transport trajectory confirms she's heading to the Lisette.
Yeah. Only the set now?
Captains Shon, you no longer need to bear the burden of being a sole survivor. We can become one.
What on... Are you talking about my family? How the hell do you know about that?
Don't get distracted, Captain. We're messing with you.
Very nice. Right. Yeah. Right, bed checking with Captains Shon. Oh, I like the outfit.
Director, 7. I can't thank you enough. That was a close call. Once this mission is over, I'll be heading back to Deep Space Nine for repairs and repose. That's if any of us make it out alive.
Captain, receiving a priority transmission from the set.
Enterprise, this is Commander Jarok. It's good to see you're all in one piece. Our comms are up and running again, but internal systems have been sabotaged by the Aetherians, including our Singularity Core. Requesting immediate assistance.
Commander, testing phase just budget ship. Stay sharp, we're on our way.
We can't let that Singularity Core destabilize. Its collapse could cause a chain reaction across this region of space. Our team will head to the Lisette. Captain Shon, your crew needs you here. Let's keep in touch.
Beam to the set.
I'm contacting you from the bridge. The Aetherians have sabotaged the Lisette's internal systems. We've managed to repel boarders, but they've blocked off our path to the Singularity Core. They're plotting something.
They might be compromising the core to blow up the Midas Ray.
Many, unfortunately. To add to that, most of the ship's doors, consoles, and turbo lifts are malfunctioning. We used some of our last power reserves to beam you aboard our Singularity Core deck. I'll have to guide you remotely.
Oh dear. What do you need, Commander?
Your team will need to reroute our emergency power supply to conduct repairs and access our Singularity Core. As you can see, environmental systems are offline and visibility is limited.
Okay, let's get to work.
Sending over command-level clearance codes. You'll need them to move on freely.
Alright. I'm now temporarily a commander on
There are
the
repairs to conduct beyond those doors, but you'll need to pick a path. Our power supply is too low to open both at the same time.
Got it. Thank you. So, 7 and Hugh found it, so pick a path. So we either go for hydroponics or the hallway. So Hugh's by the hallway door and 7's by hydroponics. We're going for the hydroponics. Okay.
My internal sensors are detecting a nearby oxygenation valve that needs fixing up.
Yeah.
Nice work. Power is rerouting to the valve.
Yep.
Looks like you unlocked a security log.
Okay, access log.
This is Lieutenant Hugh, Tactical Division. I am still unable to locate Sub-Commander Zionel, despite my best efforts. The Aetherians swarmed the Lisette, ignoring most of the damage dealt by my disruptors. They locked us out and overrode all of the ship's systems, despite leaving many wounded in her wake. This Ta-Si Fei seemed uninterested in exchanging phaser fire with us, heading straight for the core instead. Lieutenant Salon's security report indicates the Aetherian's life sign was last detected in the Singularity core room. As I am unable to access it from this deck, I will reluctantly transfer our medical unit instead, and guard the survivors until I receive new orders from my commander.
Straight for the Singularity car, huh?
Can't think of a good reason why a Borg queen would do that. It's also a little odd to be putting herself on the line like that, don't you think? Then again, these Aetherians are Iconian Borg. Maybe their motivations are harder to determine than your average collective.
Maybe. Let's move on. However, we could be mistaken that she's not the leader, but more of a figurehead. Okay. This looks like a good room for chicken systems.
The set looks worse for wear.
Indeed.
The ship has seen better days, no doubt about that.
Tell me about it.
These consoles power life support and airlocks, but the isolinear chips are misaligned.
And it. So that. Let's reroute power.
Power is being diverted from their systems.
All right, one more to go.
Yep. Okay.
It worked. All right, I'm only detecting one affected area left. Let's go.
Okay, what's on this desk? Okay, Security Council, number 3 operative, Peter David. Name recovered. How many covers it? Watching them with effective resistance. Oh, I'm not bothering to this. I'm bothering to read that again. I just can't read it again. But someone's had a bit of a mission impossible there. So. Right. Let's remap a bit more power.
Great. Repairs are done. Singularity room aside. Let's head back to damage control.
Okay. Let's. Alright.
Thanks to your efforts, power has been restored to this deck. The Singularity Core is now accessible. Stand by to receive the room's access codes. Hold. I'm receiving a transmission from the Bortiskew.
So, mate, spring transmission.
Alliance Task Force, this is Captain Koren. I have a visual on the Aetherian pit. Ha! Tassine Faye and her followers have boarded the Bortiskew. Her treacherous drones are not holding back. This is a fight worthy of a Klingon. If you are brave, you will join us in battle.
Damn it. Tassine Faye keeps moving around. How soon do you need us on the Bortiskew, Cohen?
Hold that thought. Logistics are up and running again. Our intel indicates that the Singularity Core has been tampered with. If it collapses, it's game over. For everyone.
We could split up.
Agreed. It's the only option. What's the play?
You and Seven know the internals of the diffusion device. I'll take the Singularity Core. Besides, I have some experience with Aetherian sabotage.
Glad you offered. I was thinking the same thing. With Commander Jarok's guidance, one person should be enough to repair the Singularity Core. But don't take too long, you're gonna miss all the fun.
I won't. Good luck.
I'll guide you through the Singularity Core repairs. First off, equip an EV suit.
Captain Koren, this is 7. 2 to beam over.
The Aetherians fried some of our gravity generators. Really changes your perspective.
Oof, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is a bit weird. But yeah, good thing she's warned us. Better not. Better go have some intel on this.
Don't mind that, it's only debris. We're due a radiation sweep. The core's the other way.
Indeed. That is why almost everything's over there. Oof.
Jarok, this is Shon. I'm getting reports of Borg incursions close to the Juret Dyson sphere.
Focus on collecting data from nearby consoles. Shon, I'll contact command.
Okay, ooh, that's not good. At least his force field's in place.
Scans show the sabotage device you removed was sending a signal to the Harmony.
Yep. Wee. Whoop. Problem is we can't. It's sticky or not sticky.
Another device removed. This one was emitting a destabilizing resonance pulse. Logistics point to a final anomaly past the core. You'll need to power it down.
Ooh, I hope it. We don't have to open a Singularity Core and stick my hand in it.
One does not simply approach a Singularity Core's containment field. Take care.
Indeed. Good thing I bounced off it.
It's beautiful, isn't it? The Singularity Core. Controlled chaos. Unmatched potential. Don't let that fool you, though. If the containment field fails, we'll begin to demolecularize.
Oof. That's not good.
Initial scans registered a single anomaly. Turns out we're dealing with a trifecta.
Oof. Yeah. not exactly the easiest.
Plasma conduits have been repaired. 2 more points to go. Sending you the coordinates.
Oof.
Subspace anchors have been stabilized. Sending over the final coordinates.
And I hope these don't stop moving before I get out of here.
This is 7. How's it going? We could use your help on the Bortisque.
Quantum diagnostics are back online. Now that core stability has been restored, I'll reroute main power back to all systems, turn the core back on, and head down to your deck. Thank you for your assistance. I'll take over from here. Patching you through to the Bortisque.
Anything to avoid a collapse singularity.
While my warriors have been crushing Aetherian enemies through fire and flame, you have been floating around on the Lisette, tinkering with broken technology. Enough! Now is your chance to die with honor, and put your Darshekme where your mouth is. I have a lock on your coordinates. Transport in 3, 2,
wait,
1.
Captain, I'm still in singularity. Well, we find out where Koren's beam does to next time. Anyway, this has been Max Sharkwriter. See you guys next time.